Your customers and clients are more inclined to move away from pain than they are towards pleasure. Understanding this is going to change the game when it comes to content marketing, content creation, and helping you to generate more leads and increase your sales. From a recent survey that we did of 116 self-employed individuals and business owners just like you, we found that only 11% of those respondents had an idea of the 20 core common problems that their ideal clients faced. That's unbelievable to me. If you don't know the problems of your prospects, your ideal clients, then how can you begin to provide solutions and create landing pages, website copy, blogs, videos, articles, content that is going to attract more of those individuals to you? If you're not sharing how you would solve that problem and positioning yourself as an authority in solving that problem, then how is your lead, prospect or client going to find you when it comes to having that problem? Back in February this year, I did the unfortunate thing midway through a workout, 45 minutes in, of going into a stretch position, putting my arms really out wide and tearing my left bicep clean off. Fortunately, I was able to be seen by a consultant within a matter of days because people that I know at both the local hospital and the private hospital. But what that led me to do in having a problem, which was a torn bicep tendon, was going into YouTube, Google, AI, and starting to research everything around how to recover. Now, the consultant told me that I wouldn't be able to lift anything on my upper body for around about 6 weeks, and I didn't. Managed to hurt my hips and injure my legs by doing too much of lower body, but that's a story for another day. After that initial 6 weeks, I then went through 6 weeks of upper body rehab, starting to use the left arm, doing some bench pressing, doing some pulling, and getting to the point of being able to do a pull-up by the end of that 6-week period. And my 12 weeks ended on the 3rd of May. Now, what I was warming up to do in February was a muscle up on rings, which is essentially where you hang from the rings and then you pull yourself up and you get yourself into a straight arm position, where the rings are pretty much at your waist and then lowering yourself down. Now, that was my first attempt at trying it, stretching to do it, injuring and tearing off my bicep. So last week, I tried a muscle up for the first time since February, July, 5 months on, 2 months after my rehab period. And I did it first time. Now, there's some mechanical understanding of equally, I'd watched some videos about how to do muscle ups on YouTube, but why do I emphasize this to you? I had a problem. And I understood what my problem was. I didn't want to extend the time it took me to recover. My health, my fitness, my strength is a priority for me. So I prioritized my learning and my knowledge. I knew that I had to twist my wrist every single day because most problems came from wrist pain post-surgery, because the biggest thing that your bicep tendon controls is the twisting of your wrist. If you don't have the operation, you still have the use of your arm, but you lose about 30% of the rotation in your wrist. So every day I was sitting on the sofa, forcing my wrist to twist, because that's one of the exercises that you have to do.
Are you interested in taking your business to the next level? If the answer is yes, then I've designed a scorecard, a quiz that you can take. It's only a few questions, takes roughly 2 minutes, and it's going to help you to identify how to grow your business, taking it to the next level in 5 critical areas. And when you've filled it in, when you've got it done, you're going to get emailed a report that's going to give you your weakest areas, your best areas, and your areas that you need to improve first to grow your business to that next level, whatever that means for you. So whether you're doing 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, take the scorecard to understand what it's going to take to get you to that next level. Click the link somewhere in the description or in the show notes to go and do the scorecard right now.
During the 6 weeks worth of rehab, once I was able to start lifting upper body, I knew roughly how long it would take my bicep to recover from each individual training session, which meant that I was able to periodically increase the weights to lift back on my bicep. Now, I started at 2 kilos. To give you an example, today and pre the exercise, I can easily curl 20 kilos. So I was doing 10% at the beginning of the recovery. because the biggest thing you don't want to happen is to obviously tear the bugger again. Needless to say, my recovery went really well. My consultant was very happy. I'm obviously all back to normal now, being able to do everything that I was able to before. I've got metal wire in my arm, which technically makes my left arm stronger than my right arm. But this whole point is to emphasize that when you have a problem, you will begin to look for solutions. Your prospects, your leads, your customers and clients are out there trying to solve problems. So I urge you, off of the back of today, every conversation that you have with clients, every new lead that comes into your business, start to make a list of the problems that they are facing. Get that to a list of 20 core common problems, and then think about what solutions you can relate back to those problems, what case studies or stories you can link to those problems of someone else who you helped overcome that problem. If only 11% of businesses from our survey understand the top core 20% of problems that their customers or prospects or leads have, then you have a huge opportunity to get above 89% of the other people that are fundamentally clueless about generating leads and building a better business. Don't be one of the 89%. You have the opportunity, very simply, to transform your life and your income by just focusing on talking about those problems. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, helping you to build a better business. If you want more insights around content marketing, video creation, identifying a crystal clear niche to help you to come up with these 20 problems, then make sure that you go back and watch the last few weeks worth of episodes, because they're really going to help you to increase your knowledge. And when you take action on that knowledge and implement what I talk about, I promise you, you will make more money. And if you want more help and support, then please make sure that you go and take the Next Level Scorecard that will give you the insights that you need to take your business to that next level. Thanks so much indeed for tuning in. I'll see you next week.